How do you start a successful faceless YouTube channel in 2025? If that's something you've been curious about, you came to the right address, because in this video, I'm gonna step-by-step break down how you can start in this year and how you can make some money with faceless YouTube channels. Because you have probably come across some YouTube videos where no one is showing their face in the video, but they still get hundreds of thousands of views and earn a lot of money. The last 2 years, faceless YouTube has been becoming more and more popular. There's a lot of people who are earning crazy amounts of money without ever showing their face in their YouTube videos. So how do you actually do this? So today, I'm gonna walk you through some pitfalls and a 5-step system that you can implement today to start your faceless YouTube channel in 2025. And I'm also going to give you one secret tip that you can use today to actually start making videos that are profitable and that go viral. All right. So let's dive in. So what are some common pitfalls when starting YouTube automation or a faceless YouTube channel? Well, I'm going to share with you 3 things where I have seen most of the people trying this go wrong. And after running my own community and private coaching for 3+ years, also what I've seen where most people fail or what are the reasons they fail. All right. So number 1 is a lack of consistency. And now this might sound too obvious, but the thing where most people go wrong is thinking that this is some sort of a get-rich-quick scheme where they've seen some influencers on Instagram, Twitter, or maybe Facebook or YouTube saying that you can earn $10,000 in your first month and that things can go really quick. Now, where I do agree that things can go quick, the chances of things going that quick are very small. So a lot of people get into this business model thinking that within 1, 2, or maybe 3 months, they can make this crazy amount of money. But that is usually just not the case, especially if you're starting from scratch, especially if you don't have a very high investment budget and, for example, make lower quality videos with AI, which can work, but again, have less virality potential like that. And yeah, just people giving up too quick is usually the reason of them failing, which obviously makes sense, but you would be surprised by how many people start this thinking that after 2 months or within 2 months, they can make something big happen and then just give up after not really giving it a fair chance. All right. So my first tip for you is that you should really know that you want this and are really curious to try it and are at least willing to give this 6 to 12 months with real effort and really starting and testing channels and putting videos up to making this work, because it's not gonna come easy and it's probably not gonna come quick. Okay, some people get lucky. Maybe less than 10% of the people who try this hit a viral video or channel on their first try and make a lot of money. So yeah, if let's say I worked with 100 people and 5 to 10 people reach that, that is also often the case studies that you see. It's like the successful people. And that's unfortunate, but that is the reality. So yeah, have in mind, it's a high-risk business. It can work, but you got to put in the time. All right. So now reason number 2 why people often fail is because they don't understand which tools to use. So especially nowadays, there's thousands of AI tools that you can use. You can make videos yourself. You can hire freelancers to do the work for you. And in a way, everything can work, but I would just decide on a stack of tools that you use to make your videos, or on a way of creating videos, like hiring a team or doing it yourself with AI, or hiring someone to use AI to do it for you, and really dedicate yourself to learning and understand the type of videos you are making with this and the type of niches you are testing with this to basically make it work until it works, or like test it out until it works. There's a lot of different types of niches, channels, and videos you can make on YouTube. So yeah, just dedicate to learning one really good and become a professional at that, and then keep testing until one of those work. And then tip number 3 is that I see most people failing with, that if they don't do this, is getting a good course or a good mentor. Now, I'm not telling you this to get into my mentorship, but I've been in the online business space for 6-7 years. And every time things went bad, or I lost a business or something went wrong, I wish that I have invested in a proper mentor to tell me what to do, especially when shit hit the fan. Shit's shit, especially when things go wrong, and you just need someone that has been through that problem already. All right. Now, quick plug. I have a free 5-day Faceless YouTube challenge that you can join. It's a school community with a 5+ hour course you can take. There's people in there to keep each other accountable, and it walks you step by step through how to do this. All right. You don't have to buy anything for it. You can just join it for free. But yeah, the biggest problem is people watching YouTube videos like this, or videos like top 10 niche IDs, or top 10 this or top 10 that, on like get rich quick with YouTube. The truth is that you just usually need one dedicated process and system from a person that has done it before you, which you will follow until it works for you. So instead of watching random YouTube videos, join a course, join a mentor that has a proven track record, and learn his system, and just keep on doing that until you are successful. All right. So these are the 3 pitfalls you should avoid. Now that you know what not to do, I'm going to show you and walk you through the 5 steps of how to actually make a channel and videos like this. But before we dive into that, I want to show you 5 metrics that you should also know when starting YouTube automation. These are pretty basic metrics, but this is going to like decide your success. And these are things that you have to understand before diving into the actual production and making money with YouTube. All right. So metric number 1 is the CPM, or cost per mil. So this is basically the amount of money advertisers pay YouTube to get 1,000 impressions on their advertisements. So an advertiser pays YouTube a certain amount for 1,000 impressions, and then hopefully people, the viewers on YouTube, buy their products through those ads. So that's number 1. Number 2 is the RPM, or the revenue per mil. The RPM is for the people that create the channel, very important, because that is the money that we earn per 1,000 views. And this is a certain percentage of the CPM. Okay. Now, it's important to know this because some markets pay a higher CPM than others, where if you can choose between different markets, always go for the higher RPM ones, because there's a huge difference in earning $2 or $3 per 1,000 views and, for example, $10 per 1,000 views. So high RPM is very important to, make you earn more in a quicker way with less views, basically. Okay. Metric number 3 is the watch time. So how long do the viewers actually watch your videos? Watch time and viewer satisfaction is the most important metric for YouTube, because YouTube's goal is to make money. They earn money by showing more ads to more people on YouTube. So the longer people watch your videos, the more ads they see, and the more money YouTube makes. And in return, the more money you also make back from your videos and your channel. All right. So this is like a triangle. It's like advertisers, YouTube, and the content creator, you. Advertisers pay YouTube, and YouTube shares the revenue basically with you. And then hopefully for the advertisers, when they watch your channel with the ads shown, viewers buy products from them, and then it's full circle and everyone can win basically. Now, the last 2 metrics are click-through rate and AVD, or average view duration. So the click-through rate is the amount of people that see your video on the YouTube homepage and then click on it. So obviously, the more people that click on your video, the more people are going to watch your video and the more watch time you're going to have. So what is really important is the thumbnail of your video, like the icon that you see on the video, and then the title. These 2 together, the idea of the title and the thumbnail graphic, decide how many people click on your video and how hard YouTube will push your content, basically. And then lastly, 5, the average view duration. This correlates a bit with the watch time, but the view duration is a percentage based on the total video. You want to always try to have like 40 to 50% or higher to have like more virality potential. Yeah, obviously how higher the percentage is, how longer people watch too. Okay. So these are 5 metrics that you should know before starting YouTube automation. Now that you know these, we're going to dive into actually the 5 steps to actually making a channel or video. So here are the 5 steps to starting your faceless YouTube business in 2025. Step number 1 is picking the niche for your channel. So the niche is the topic that you're going to be running your channel in. Just like I just explained with the metrics, niche depends, the niche you pick dedicates or indicates how many views you can get, the views you can get every single day, and also the RPM. So it's important to know that a niche is big enough to get a lot of views and has enough virality potential to get a lot of views, but also has a high RPM, like $3 or $4 or minimum, so that you will earn enough money where it actually makes sense to make videos, and where you can also break even when you outsource things to a team or use AI software to make videos for you. So the niche is one of the most important parts of this whole business model. I have a lot of videos on my YouTube of how to find niches and profitable niches that you can start in. And these are also videos that people love to watch the most when looking into YouTube automation, because they always want to know what is the best niche that you can get into now, right? But it's very important, and that is my biggest tip maybe for this video, that you understand yourself how supply and demand works on YouTube and how you can find viral videos or niches yourself. So if some big guru on YouTube or Twitter shares like 3 or 4 niches and 1,000 or 2,000 people see that, you can assume that this niche gets very flooded, right? Because everyone jumps into it. So it's important that you learn the methods and systems to find these niches yourself and start channels yourself. Now, step number 2 to making your channel is researching competitors. So let's say you have found a niche that you are interested in starting, then it's really important to make like an Excel sheet. And I have templates for this, by the way, which I will share at the end, to do competitor research. It's very important to understand who is in the market, which channels are in the market, how many views they are getting, how much money they are making, how many videos they uploaded, how their thumbnails look, how their titles are structured, and how their editing looks. If you do a lot of research, you have to spend less time and money testing things yourself. So you can see what works in a specific niche and then replicate it or mimic it for your own channel in your own style. But you can take the principles and fundamentals they use for their channels to work, right? Here are some key things to ask yourself when doing competitor research. What makes their thumbnail stand out? Which video topics get the most views? How are they structuring their titles? Why is this topic performing well right now? And 5, how many other competitors are there in this market? So that you know the supply and demand. So that's step number 2, competitor research. Step number 3 is creating leverage for your video production. So the main leverage is, number 1, outsourcing video production to a team, to freelancers for script writing, voice acting, video editing. Way 2 is using AI tools to help you make videos, basically. All right. This goes very in depth. There's a lot of different tools. There's a lot of different ways to outsource. But just understand that the reason this is called YouTube automation is because we automate the video production process. It's not fully passive income. You will still have to put in the work and the ideation, but the heavy lifting of actually creating videos can be automated if you have the funds for it. With the rise of AI, this has become very easy and simpler to do and a lot cheaper to do. So yeah, make sure to do that. I will give you my favorite tools at the end of this video too. Now, step number 4 to making your channel, and this is also very important, is focus on quality and engagement. Okay. Like I said in step 2 or 3, the main focus of YouTube is keeping people on the platform. So watch time and viewer engagement are the most important things for YouTube. So you have to make a channel in a specific niche where people love to watch your content, and you have to make that content good. So always think about viewer satisfaction and making something that you would watch yourself or something that is watchable. Because yeah, it's your goal to entertain or educate people with your channel and keep them watching so that they see more ads, YouTube makes more money, and you make more money. And then hopefully in that process, you also learn or educate or teach the viewers something, which makes them like and subscribe to your channel and makes them come back for the following videos. That is basically your goal. Making something of quality that educates or entertains people with your channel topic, and then build a subscriber base, like a brand where people come back for more and more videos every single time. That is how you grow on YouTube. Okay. So the last step number 5. So you have to optimize for the YouTube algorithm. You have to understand how the algorithm works. Are you making videos for search, for browse or suggested views? And how should those thumbnails look? How should those topics look? How does your description look? Which tags do you use? You have to understand how YouTube decides what your channel is about and which viewer base they are going to show those videos to. Now, again, it's easier to know the analytics once you have started your channel by using the metrics we talked about. So your click-through rate, your view duration, your session time, your watch time, all these things, YouTube gives you analytics and data for once you have started. So once you start, Your goal is to, every single time you post a video, is to analyze it, see what worked, what didn't work, and how you can improve that in the coming video. So these were the 5 steps to starting your Faceless YouTube channel in 2025, and the 3 pitfalls you have to avoid when starting this business model. I hope you can do something with this information and that it was all clear. The biggest thing you have to take out of a video like this is that it's all about just taking action and actually implementing the information you get from these kind of YouTube videos. Now, whenever you start something new, it's very overwhelming, of course. I had to start with this too at one point, and I bought a bunch of courses and got a lot of coaches when starting so that you have more of a roadmap to start. I already told you that I have a free community. It's a 5-day challenge that you can join by clicking the link in the description of this video. I do have a paid community and a coaching program one-on-one, which I have been running for 3 years. And you can actually see client testimonials of these students on my YouTube channels. I have different case studies. But again, you do not have to pay for anything now, but I would recommend you to at least join this free challenge, because in there you have a step-by-step roadmap you can follow to actually start these channels. You have a community of people who are doing the same thing. And instead of watching random YouTube videos that give you single tips here and there, this is a 5-day step-by-step roadmap with plug-and-play sheets you can download, templates you can download for everything that you can just watch day by day. I'm going to give you homework to implement from it that you can share in the community then to keep you accountable. And then every single day you build a part of your YouTube channel and niche. And then after the 5 days, you should have your channel set up and running and understand every part of YouTube. All right. So yeah, click the link in the description to join that, completely free. I hope this was valuable, and I will see you in the next video.